Today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make a loaf of bread. This is the flour that I've weighed, and I won't say what the measurement is of the flour because that's in the recipe that I'm going to post with this video. So there's your flour. It's plain flour or strong white flour. Next goes in my 2 teaspoons of salt, which I'm going to put that side. Always try and put the salt away from the yeast. It sounds a bit crazy, but it will kill the yeast before it activates, so just keep it away from the yeast. Next, my packet of yeast. I think there's something like 7 grams of yeast in these packets. So this I'm going to put the other side of the bowl. So all that's gone in there is flour, salt, yeast, 2 more ingredients. One is olive oil or extra virgin olive oil, and this 3 tablespoons. These are handy little measures. Just put it in anywhere. 3 tablespoons of that. And there's 1 more ingredient, and that is my water that I've already measured out. Mine is slightly tepid. Cold water is fine. There's a lot of mystery around what type of water it should be. Just make a well in the middle, pour it in, use your hand and bring it all together. It is as simple as that, the first stage. All we're doing now is mixing it all together. And as you can see, that's coming together nicely. Just keep moving about in the bowl. That's all it takes. As you can see, it's starting to form the dough already. Try and pull all the flour off the side of the bowl. Just try and get it all really. All I'm doing is punching it back down in the bowl. There you go, so I'm going to remove the bowl for a minute. A little bit of flour on my surface. And now you're going to knead it. All you're doing with your fist, you're just punching it out. Bring it back in. This is where I start to sound out the breath a bit. If you have a mixer, a big mixer, you can do exactly the same with the dough hook. But I'm just trying to show you actually how easy it is to do it by hand. It has taken us about 3 minutes so far, that's all. And as you can see, the dough is starting to come together nicely. All I'm doing is stretching it out, punch it down, stretch it out. It's like a workout, a mini workout. Look out Joe Wicks. If it gets a little bit sticky, put a little bit more flour on the surface, not too much, and edge it back in like that. There you go. Now you feel the dough is getting nice and smooth. Couple more minutes, and I tell you what, that'll be my workout for the day. Wow. All I'm doing is bringing it together, and we're going to put it in the bowl now for it to proof. There you go. That's good enough. As you can see, I got a bowl of nice soft dough. I'm going to get my bowl, little sprinkle of flour in there, put that in there like that. And what I do, it's a food bag that I cut open, or you can use cling film. It's exactly the same. Put a little spot of oil on it, rub it all over the plastic or the cling film, put that on top of your dough, just like that, and it stops it getting the skin on it. And the last thing, put a tea towel over it. That first stage was actually taking 5 minutes 30 seconds. So I'm going to stop the video now and we'll come back later. So it's been an hour now, and that's how much my loaf has come up. So I really want it twice as big as that, so I'm going to leave it for another hour now. So here we are after 2 hours of proving. There we go, and it's pretty much filling the bowl. Now the reason for the 2 hours has been that the house is quite cold today. There's no heating on, so a lot of the proving is to do with how warm your house is. So if you have somewhere like an airing cupboard, put it in there for a little while, and it'll improve the proving, as they say. So here we go with the next stage, and it's actually moulding the bread. So first of all, a little bit of oil on the tray you're going to use. That's that done. We're now ready to take our bread out of the bowl. And as you can see, it's all fluffed up. So what we're going to do is, again, knock all the air out of it. Bring it into the middle. All we're doing is kneading this, and this dough feels absolutely lovely now. So it's as simple as this. Knock the air out, put it into shape, roll it out a little bit like a sausage. See, there we go. And all we're doing for now is putting it on our tray. And that's the next step done. We can now put the oiled plastic bag back over it, and we can put the cloth back over it. That's all it's taking to do the second part. The oven is on now, so we'll just wait until this doubles in size again, which shouldn't take too long. So it's finally time to put the bread into the oven. There we go. Once again, it is doubled in size. Take off the covering. Now I'm going to put a few slits in the bread, and this is my favourite knife for doing that. It's 1/2 of an electric knife blade, so be very careful, it's quite sharp. And all you want to do is quickly pull it across like that, as quick as you can. And then the last touch, a little bit of plain flour, just sprinkle over the bread, and that is ready for the oven. So let's have a little peek at what's happening in the oven. Oh, very nice. Leave that open too long. Lovely jubbly. So we're just getting ready for the bread to come out of the oven. Just remember, the important point is the proving. You really have to make sure that the dough firstly doubles in size, and when you've molded it into the bread, it doubles in size again. If you don't prove it correctly, you just have a doughy loaf. So you have to let it prove. No matter if it takes an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, let it prove. Okay, the moment of truth. The bread is coming out of the oven. And voila. Now the best way to test the loaf of bread is to turn it upside down. Just give it a tap. If it sounds hollow, it's baked, and obviously it looks nice and brown. So the oven off, and there, ladies and gentlemen, is our nice simple loaf of bread ready for breakfast tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a share, give it a like, and let me know if you want to see me making anything else. Have a good evening.